Hello and welcome to HRL Season 9, round number 3 here at Chili Cup. Chili Cup, you may recognize from the Oval Series. That was the debut of Chili Cup. Oh look, the rock has rescinded. I don't know how it got back there, but the rock is gone, so people can spectate wherever they want in the grandstand, so that's nice. But we're returning for another run around Chili Cup here. It's going to be an 140 lap race. This time the heat races were 18 laps. And the top 3 of those heats, let's see. So first heat, Roman took first, Slanch took second, Luke took third. And then for the second heat, looks like Real Deal won that one. Looks like, sorry, I already said Slanch. Vulcan came second, and third went to Soul Reaper. So there you go, there's the top 3 for both heats. And like I said, the race is going to be 140 laps. The interval is 40 laps, so the same as the Oval Series race, although the race itself is 10 laps shorter. And what's the last thing? Oh, so when we look at that, when I zoom in on that, the race is going to end at 170 checkpoint wise. Although the checkpoints do get messed up, so I will clarify that at the end. But the checkpoints do get messed up, so I think we actually crossed the final lap at 169, but it was 170 as far as we're aware. But let's get through the starting order. So we have Roman, and then Real Deal, Slanch, and then Vulcan, Luke, and then Soul Reaper, Camby, and then Detail. We got Jared and Sector, Hunter and Elite, and then Fireball in the back. Here we go to the green flag. Nice start for Real Deal, definitely. Roman's going to have to fight back on the inside. The interesting... What the hell? There's already people flipping? What is going on? Was that lag? Like 3... What was that? And wrecking in the back. There's probably going to be an early caution here. It's already been called. Well, that was a weird start. Oh, one more thing. So for the Oval Series, unlike the GP Series will have their own, like, 2 pits a race system. For the Oval Series, we are doing the same, or the Oval Series, the Oval Races, we will be doing the same system as the Oval Series. So, the same pit system, you know, the interval, all that. Same stuff that you're used to. That's what we're doing. We're bringing that into the main series, which is good because it worked out pretty well for the Oval Series, so hopefully it works out pretty well here. And so far, people are showing that they can get used to different formats for the different races and pull it off, so I hope that continues. This is a fast pace. Green flag. Inside, I think, definitely had the advantage on that restart. A few drivers in the back trying to get the cushion going early. Most drivers just trying to stay in line, and that's the interesting thing about this track. The cushion is the fast way around, but it's not like Barvo, a track like Barvo or a track like Reeseville where the cushion is really strong. On this track it's strong, but it's not OP, so like over the course of several laps, you'll see the cushion driver definitely be faster. But that's the thing, it takes several laps. It's not like Barvo where you could have one really good lap and just pass somebody, so the cushion's definitely a little bit different on this track compared to some of the other ones. Makes it interesting, I would say. I would say most people, even though the cushion's the fastest line, most people tend to run the bottom middle portion of the track, so that's what makes it interesting. But now that we've had some separation here, we do see the cushion being used a bit. So Luke's in second trying to use the cushion to catch up to Roman, and I saw Fireball using the cushion the earliest out of anybody, but he's not using it anymore. Camby's trying to use it. Oh, that's sad. Camby's trying to use it, but not working out too well. Jared's trying to use it. Oh my god. So you'll see some people trying to use the cushion in the back, because if you're not too good at it, it's worse than the inside line. So like if you're not very good at running the cushion, you might as well just run the inside. It would probably be better for you. Not probably, it would be better for you. It looks like Real Deal has also shifted up top, so he's gotten some ground, and now he's shifting up top to run that cushion and try to make some gains, try to track down Luke and Roman potentially. But Slanch in fourth, even though he's got the ground, still not going for it, still opting to run that inside line. Not going to try to follow Real Deal. Real Deal's getting dangerous on it, but he's not running too bad. We have lap traffic. Catching up to Jared here is Roman and Luke. The question here for Roman and Luke is, are they going to be up front towards the end of the race? Because they were up front early in the Chili Cup race and during the Oval Series. But towards the end of the race, they got separated a little bit and were more towards the back in the middle. So can they stay up front the entire race? That's definitely the question. Because I remember that's exactly how the... Oh my god, the tires. That's exactly how the race went in the Oval Series. They were both up front for quite a while and then kind of fizzled out somewhere in the middle. So that's what it's going to come down to here. We have even more lap traffic. The interesting thing about this, though, is that The cushion's fast enough to where it's hard for Roman and Luke to get these lappers down because they're running the cushion, and if they don't mess up, then they can't really lap them. So you see Sector's just kind of holding it out right here. Oh, that was close. Oh, Luke's trying to slide up. He's trying to take the spot from Justin, and this could be a big move. Roman's also got some big traffic that he's running into, so this is going to turn out. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, to be honest with you. Oh, some tires on the track. That was close, but I think there might already be a caution called. I think. Yep, there was already a caution. Okay. Ah, Bob sack. Every time I like slightly touch my cord with my frickin' thigh when I'm like crossing my legs, it always happens. Like just a slight touch. The controller, just a slight touch. But anyways, let's see what caution. So the lap, remember, just look at the lap counter and subtract 30, and that's what lap we're on. So at the line here, we'll be on 24. Are any of these drivers going to pit on 24? No, actually, I expected at least one person to, but no. Literally nobody pits on lap 24. That's a little surprising. I didn't expect that, but okay. And green flag. That was a pretty good restart. Luke's going to go for the cushion early. It looks like Elite is also going to try to run it in the middle there, and maybe Vulcan as well. Oh, that was close. So a few cushion adopters throughout the track. Fireball's now starting to work it. Real Deal now going to move up and try to do something with it. It's all about when you use the cushion on this track. This is giving Roman a lead because these guys are battling through the mid-pack, so Roman's getting away here. Potentially trying to get that most laps led. That's probably what Roman's shooting for here. He's trying to lead as many laps as possible while he can to have a shot at that most laps led. Because if you lead almost the entire first interval, can somebody else pass you for most laps led? Certainly they can, but it's not going to hurt you. You know, like giving yourself that big of a buffer, that's going to put you in a good spot. But we have had other races where Roman leads a ton of the early portion of the race, but then doesn't get back to it. So it could happen. It could happen where someone else takes over the most laps led, which we'll have to find out afterwards because I don't have those stats yet. Oh, it's getting close. Getting close. Good battle for the lead right here. It's been a really good battle for the lead, like the entire time, actually. Oh, Roman's sliding up. Oh, and I think that was to the line right there. I think there was a caution called in another part of the track, so. And it's going to be, what, 64 when we cross going into the pits? So it's going to be 64. So, oh, you guys got to wake up. You guys got to wake up. So here we go. Looks like a lot of people are going to pit this lap. And oh my god, everybody in the field is going in the pits. So I'm just trying to get the best view that I can of everything that goes down. Oh, there's some conkage there in the middle. I don't know if anybody else saw that. That was just crazy. First time for everything. First time that we've had every driver of, what, a 13-driver lobby here go in for a pit at the same time. That was awesome. And the winner of it, Roman, retains the lead. And Fireball somehow... Dude, how? Fireball, I swear, gained like 80 positions. But here we go, green flag. So, some more early cushion runners. Oh my god, Hunter into those tires. Yeah, that's going to be an early caution. Don't even worry about it. I'm just going to start skipping because it's definitely going to be an early caution. So let's see if anybody pits this lap. No, everybody just pit. Okay, Camby will. I guess because he's towards the back, he's like, why not? I probably would have done the same thing. Alright, classic Fireball going before everybody else goes. And now we're getting the pace of the line. Green flag. That was a pretty good restart. Oh! Oh, 4 wide! 4 wide of the tires! Back up the field and Fireball out of the stadium! into the stands. Out of the racetrack, I should say. And into the stands. And that is probably going to be an early caution here. Going to line it. Oh my god, what was that? And going to line it back up here on the backstretch. See if anybody pits this time around. Oh my god, who's crashing under caution, bro? Elite, I'm docking you points for crashing under caution. Looks like Slaunch pits. I don't think anybody else does. Alright, gonna get this restarted. Roman leading a lot of laps here. Green flag. But now Luke's back up to second, so that same lead battle that we've been watching is now back. But this is going to be close at the start. Oh! Real Deal and Hunter sliding up. Potentially a crash. Maybe caution worthy in the back. We'll see what happens. Oh, here comes Hunter and Real Deal. Oh, on the inside. Tires. Contact. But keeps it clean. Is there a caution, though? Yes. Okay. Okay. So we got a few runs of cautions here. Hopefully. Okay, Real Deal. Hopefully. Because the race was pretty green, but we just had a few sets of cautions there. Hopefully we can get those. What the hell? Fireball's wrecking a lead under caution. Hopefully we can get those green flag laps back here. I don't want this to turn into the Oval Series Chili race where it's just caution, 2 laps, caution, 2 laps, caution, 2 laps. Hopefully we can get it going here. And green flag. Nice clean restart right there. That's a 3 wide. That's a 3 wide. Oh, Roman's got to be careful. This 3 wide is accelerating quick. Sector's right there in the top 5 as well. And Jared as well, also inching into it, so that's crazy. Some contact in the back. I don't think anything caution worthy. Oh, Jared's hung up on the wall. Roman still holds on to the lead, but he's got Luke and Real Deal running the cushion, trying to make gains as fast as they can. Oh, Detail with a crazy run off the cushion there. I don't know if anybody saw that, but in the middle of the pack, that was pretty insane. Oh, Roman's trying to hold it off. Luke's got the move. Could potentially overtake the lead here. And this could open up grounds for Real Deal. What's Real Deal going to do? He's going to try to do something in the middle. Slides up. Roman goes down. I think they need to work together here to try to get an attempt at the lead back. Real Deal's going to run the cushion. He's got a big run. Roman not able to do it and slows down Real Deal a bit. That might have been the wrong move. And now Luke's going to get a solid lead, but can Roman get that dive bomb? Not quite able to do it, and Real Deal's going to have to recuperate here. And now Detail and Slaunch have worked their way up to the top 5, so we haven't mentioned them for a bit, but now they're back up here. I remember Detail did not race the Oval Series, so this is actually his first time racing on this track, so that'll be interesting. A lot of the other drivers, not everybody, but a lot of the other drivers in this lobby have raced this track and have experience on it. Jared going a lap down right there. Luke has to avoid him. Roman's about to have to avoid him. Real Deal soon as well. I think Roman's just going to stick to the inside and try to get around him. Oh, that's a nice shot. Let's just stay right there for a bit. And there it is. Roman going to overtake Jared. Real Deal's next up to try to lap him. What is going on there by the pit wall? I don't know if anybody saw that. That was crazy. 3 wide there. That's like a lapper 3 wide. Yup. This is about to be a lapper 3 wide here. Let's get our eyes on this. This could be big for Roman and Real Deal. Oh my god, that 3 wide's insane too. What is going to happen here? Oh, look at the way they're racing. Oh, and Fireball into the pit wall. But it stays green. There it is, Luke trying to work his way by the lap traffic. Can Roman make any gains off of that? That's 2 drivers right there. We'll have to wait and see. Roman now finally is going to go up to the cushion. I'm surprised it's taken him this long, but now he's finally going to try to work it. We also have, well, Fireball's a lap down. Real Deal there is going to have to get, he's going to get slowed down a bit by Fireball here. Not giving him much room because he knows that he's a lap down. Slaunch and Real Deal, or Detail still going at it for 4th and 5th as well. And pits are happening. Let's get a angle over here while some of these green flag pit stops happen. Or I don't know if any more green flag pit stops are going to happen, but at least one driver did. I love short tracks. I love that you can just get a single angle like this and just watch whatever you want to watch. So the race is singled out a little bit at this point. We still have Roman in an interesting situation. I think he's just getting by Hunter and Camby right now. Luke's worked his way back up to the cushion. Real Deal is still running the cushion as far as I'm aware, and a lot of the lapped drivers are running the cushion, so that's going to make things weird. But Roman's still opting for that inside. He's been going for the inside all race, and so far it's worked out. Looks like the lappers are going to try to battle with him. That's probably going to piss him off. I think Hunter just pulled off a slide job on him, even though he's a lap down. But the lappers also have battles of their own, like really close with each other, so what much can they do? So here we go, some green flag pit stops. Real Deal's going to come in into pit box 13. Luke comes in. Anybody else? Detail is going to come in. Ooh. Oh, that was like perfect. Soul Reaper's going to come in. Sector's going to come in. Is that Vulcan? It's Vulcan or Slaunch. A lot of people coming in. I can't even call them all out at this point. We got like all the drivers coming in for green flag pit stops. Oh, Hunter and Fire. Anybody else see that at the bottom? Oh my god. So there we go. Green flag pit stops, and I don't think there's that many other people that need to pit at this point. Maybe there's some people that haven't pit yet. I think maybe Camby hasn't pit yet. Maybe. Oh, little collision there for Soul Reaper. Tire way high in the track. Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that. I think it was Roman. Just straight up punts that tire back out of the track. I think it was Roman. I hope it was, because I really want to see this. Speaking of which, Roman must have took his pit stop. I really hope it was him. I'm gonna be pissed if it wasn't. So let's see this potentially. Was it not? Maybe it doesn't happen yet. Hold on. When does the tire... Oh, okay. Tire gets conked. And it is Roman. So get on board with him. See the tire going up. Right there in the cushion line. Oh! Out of the track and into his pit stall. That was pretty sick. And that's the nice thing about the movable tires, is that crazy stuff like that can happen, but at the same time, look at how little that affected him. That actually wasn't that bad. Yep, there's Camby pitting. That actually wasn't that bad. He just straight up punted it out and moved on. I definitely prefer the movable tires, at least for ovals. I'm not sure about the movable tough blocks on Supercross, but for ovals, I think movable tires aren't that bad. They do just enough. They're just cheesy enough, Jared going in for a green flag pit, to like make the race interesting when somebody crashes down there. But at the same time, movable tires also remove a lot of the cautions. I think having movable tires instead of fixed or phased tires definitely causes less cautions, because if you have tires that are phased or fixed, you're going to have people that just run straight into them and it's this hard collision. Definitely a lot better caution-wise to just have them movable. That's a crazy battle back there. There's got to be lap traffic and some actual battling. I don't know what's going on, but it's insane. There's Slaunch pits, I think. Is this a battle for the lead between Real Deal and Luke? I can't even tell, but they're close to each other. Where's Roman? I don't know where he's gone to. Let's go on board for a little bit with Real Deal. I don't know, he might be a lap down. I'm not sure what's going on at this point. But if we look at the laps, I think we're hitting 114 right here, which means that we're over halfway through the race. We are railing through this race. Oof, someone just got on the wall. Let's get back to I like watching everything. Like I said, though, a lot of cautions back to back, and now we're getting like a good... Oh, there's another caution. Well, I was just going to say we got like a good 50 lap. I think that was like about a 45 lap green flag run. So that's pretty good. I'll take that. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. But the final pit cycle, 130 is the number we want to look for. It's going to be 116 right here. 130 is the earliest that drivers can pit and make it to the end of the race, assuming that there's no green-white checkered at the end. So we're not gonna see many drivers pit here. We may see a couple in the back, but we're not gonna see a lot of drivers pit here. Whereas, like, if there's a caution on 132 or something like that, we might see a lot of drivers pit. And who's gonna take it? Anybody? Really? Jared and Elite. Only 2 drivers take the pit. I'm actually a little surprised by that. I thought it'd be more, but oh well. Wasn't that bad, I guess. I did kind of expect a few more drivers to just randomly take a pit if they were in the back. Oh well. Gonna have a restart here. Luke and Realdale leading down the field. And green flag. Oh, that's going to be a 3 wide early. Realdale's going to try to work the cushion. 4 wide. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work out for Realdale. It's definitely not going to. Oh my god, he's trying to squeeze in. Good job on those drivers to not take him into the wall, though. This is crazy. Like 3, 4 wides. Almost like a 5 wide right there. Oh, Realdale. Oh, saves it. One driver's like way... Oh, I'm stuck. One driver's like way on the inside of the track, though. With that, Luke's going to run away with the lead. We got Slunch and Vulcan battling for the 2nd and 3rd place. Roman trying to get back. Oh, we have a caution. Never mind, never mind. When does this caution happen, though? 121. So, yeah, we're not going to see many people pit again. Maybe a couple drivers in the back. Or no one. Jared's going to take another one. And Camby pits as well. So, yeah, some back drivers will pit. And that's what you're going to see. There's really no reason not to pit if there's a caution and you're in last. Like, yeah, in most cases, there's pretty much no reason not to pit in that situation. So, you'll see a lot of drivers do that when they're in last. Under caution, they'll just take a pit, whether they want to or not, whether it fits into their schedule or not, or their strategy. Here we go, green flag. Luke and Slaunch running down the front of the field that time. So Slaunch must have had the edge on Vulcan in that green flag run. But Roman was running up front all race. Now he's had an incident. It's going to be a 4 wide, though. Great run on the bottom by Roman and Soul Reaper to get by. Slaunch kind of fell out there trying to run the cushion, which we haven't really seen him do that all race. Fireball having mistakes. Slaunch not being able to run it. Realdale gets conked. Hunter's all over the place. A lot of cheese happening on this green flag run. Roman's just trying to inch on that inside of Soul Reaper, but couldn't quite get it. We have a 3 wide there in the middle. That's Realdale, Camby, and Vulcan, maybe? Or Slaunch, maybe? I can't exactly tell at this point. Might have been... It might be Vulcan. I think it's Vulcan. Oh, Realdale and the Vulcan. Oof. That was a bit of a stretch there on that slide job. Potentially... Oh, God. Tires all over the track. Contact into the tires. 3 wide into the tires. Gotta love it. Hunter into the pits. But I think there's already a caution. Yep. Now this could be an interesting one. No, it's not. Never mind. Oh! If it was one more lap, that could have been so interesting. But 130. Again, we're going to be at 129 right here. So if you pit right here, you're going to be 1 lap short. So we're not going to see a lot of these drivers pit. I really wish that caution came out a lap later, because that would have been so interesting. And yeah, last place Hunter is the only driver to take the pit. That's not surprising. Oh, that sucks, though. I really wish that caution came out a lap later. That would have been so much more interesting. Oh, well. It just would have it would have made for such an interesting scenario for which drivers would have pit and which drivers wouldn't have, but oh well. But let's get the pace going again. Soul Reaper in second. And green flag, not a very good pace. Elite with a bit of a jumpy bumpy right there. Like a 5 wide there. Oh my god. Yeah, whoever was on the outside, that might have been Soul even, I think, was just like, yeah, no, and he just backed out. Still a big bat, almost still a 5 wide. It's like double 3 wides now. Not even watching the front. Roman's back in the picture, so we'll try to keep an eye on that. Realdale's going to go for some strats. He's going to pit early. Oh, Roman's getting some good runs. Roman's getting some good runs on the inside. He might be able to retake the lead late in the race. So here's what I was talking about. It's Luke and Roman still up there. But there is one more cycle of pits left, so can Roman survive that? But he's going to eventually lose out in that battle, and he's going to settle back into the cushion. Oh my god, 4 wide. 4 wide here for the mid-pack. Slaunch, Vulcan, Hunter, Soul Reaper all in this. This is crazy. This is a really... Oh, okay. That was smooth right there. Vulcan's just like, yeah, screw that. He pits. I don't blame him. Let's get a view of the pits. I think we're going to see a lot of green flag pits happen here soon, so let's get a view of it. We're at about that time where we're going to see a lot of green flag pits. And this is big because if there's a caution soon, some of these drivers that pit early might have an advantage. And Roman's one of them. Always talking about if he can get there to the front late in the race. Here he is with an early pit. That could be big if there is a caution. If it goes green, it's not going to make much of a difference. But oh, Soul Reaper, I think Soul Reaper kind of brought detail into that one. And speaking of caution, there it is. There it is. And what is the lap? It's going to be 141. 141 at the line. And a lot of these drivers, I think, still haven't pit. So I think most of the people that haven't pit have to pit this time by. So we're going to see quite a few people pit here. And this is going to shake up the field quite a bit to end off the race because of the fact that a lot of drivers took some early pits. It's risky. You know, there might be green-white checkers. This is chilly after all. But we'll see. So here's the pace. Into the pits. Who's going to take it? It's looking like Luke's going to take it. Elite's going to take it. Sector. Slaunch. Soul Reaper in detail. Camby. Jared. So yeah, a lot of takers. That's like about half the field right there. That's about half the field. And about half the field stays out. So about half the field pitted early. So really interesting strategy here. I like the way that this worked out. And remember, at the line, gonna be wait, what are we at the line? 28 laps left? So not that much time remaining. 28 laps left at the line. That is not a lot of time for this track. And here we go, green. Remember, it's Hunter and Real Deal at the front, but I think Hunter still needs to pit. So this is an interesting call. I think he's just trying to steal some lead laps. This is gonna make things crazy. 3 wide, several 3 wides. It's like almost like a 4 wide right there, 4 wide, like double 4 wides. Oh, some contact in the middle. This is nutty. This is nutty. This is game time here. Look at that slide into the bottom 4 wide. That was crazy. And they're catching up to detail. He's got to see this behind him and be like, oh my god, what do I do? It looks like Sector is going to get shoved out of that one, but he's going to fall into the inside. That might work out in his favor. The battle to the front, it's technically Real Deal in the lead right now because Hunter still needs to pit. He's the only driver, but Fireball is also involved. He's trying to take it late in the race. We haven't really discussed him at all. Now very late in the race, potentially taking that lead. Hunter still has it currently. Oh, big run on a Real Deal. He's going for it. They're going to try to slide up. Does it cleanly. Maybe slow down a lead a little bit, but I'd say relatively clean. Double 3 wides. Luke and Sector. Sector's just followed ever since that crazy move. Sector's just followed Luke to the front. Oh, but Roman, he's just going to slide right by him. I'm not sure what happened to Sector there. Now Luke's going to settle into the outside. We have Real Deal, Luke, and Detail settling into the cushion. Detail's going to slide it, going to make it a 3 wide. This is the best racing we've seen at Chile, this green flag run. And Fireball overtakes the lead over Hunter. Again, like I said, Hunter still needs to pit. And this insane racing will continue. Your top 3, again, essentially, is Fireball, Real Deal, and Luke. But we have a caution. And I think Hunter's going to pit. Well, yeah, I think Hunter's definitely going to pit. And it's going to be 153, which means that when we go green next time, it's going to be 16 laps. That means that was like a 12-lap green flag run. That felt like way more. There was so much action. That felt like way more than a 12-lap green flag run. But let's see who pits. It's going to be Hunter, and probably only Hunter. Okay, some people in the back. That makes sense. Jared and Camby are going to bite. But yeah, Hunter was the only driver that needed to pit. So now, at this point, everybody, as long as there's not a green-white checkered, is good to go on fuel. So at this point, it's just open season. It's just complete beating and banging, rubbing his racing all the way to the end here. Remember, 16 laps left. Fireball being a dingus as per usual. And to the green. There we go. Definitely an inside advantage on that restart. Oh, but this is going to be close. Fireball's going to try to do a strategy play and work the cushion. That was not the right play. I think he'll realize that immediately. That was not the right play. Luke goes by, Roman goes by, Real Deal goes by, Sector goes by, Soul Reaper. And where is Sector? He is now in this battle. Never really competing for the top spot on an oval, but he's following Roman, and Roman's been strong all day, and he's going to try to follow Roman to the front here. Roman now back in a second. Luke and Roman have been 1-2 in either order like this entire race, and Real Deal's just been floating around there. It's looking like it's going to settle... caution. I was going to say it's looking like it's going to settle to that same battle, but there is another caution. See if anybody bites in the pit. Yeah, Fireball wasn't falling for that one. Slaunch is going to pit. because he was towards the back, I suppose. We're going to go green here with 11 laps remaining. 11 laps remaining here when we go green. Luke, Roman, Real Deal, Sector, your first 2 rows. That was dumb. Come on, let's go. All right, and green. That was a terrible pace, but we're going green. Actually ended up being not too bad. So early lead is going to be Luke, but we already have a 3 wide. Detail is going to try to stick his nose in there. Fireball is going to try to get involved. What's going to happen? A solid 2-way battle between Real Deal and Roman. And Luke's not going to the outside yet. Still sticking with that inside. A lot of drivers sticking with the inside. I think they're afraid to go up to the cushion at this point. Fireball's going to try to do it to try to make some late race magic happen. There goes Detail. Detail's sticking his nose in on Roman. This isn't working out for Roman. Real Deal's in second. He's going to go for the cushion 3 wide. And look at this. Sector is going to make it 4 wide and potentially get the advantage here. But Real Deal gets that momentum. Sector now into podium position. Roman's going to follow him up. Real Deal and Sector in a battle for second. Sector, not a name that we're used to calling out in these late race battles, but right now that might be a caution. We'll see what happens. Luke's got a pretty solid lead. Real Deal's going for the cushion, though. Luke's not. So Real Deal might be... I think that's a caution. So I think it was called a caution. And that means that it's going to be 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go at the line. Another crazy chili race. Going to end with almost a green-white checkered. And let's see who's going to pit. I'm guessing nobody. Maybe... No. Oh, Camby actually pits? Well, I guess he was second last. He's good on fuel. He's way good to go on fuel. He might actually be slower after that pit. He's going to have too much fuel. But yeah, this is what it boils down to. And we have a strategy call. So Luke's actually going to opt for the outside on this final restart. So we have a strategy call out of Luke. That's going to give Real Deal the inside. Sector and Detail the second row. Roman and Slaunch the third. How is this going to work? 4 laps to go at Chili Cup. Green flag. Will this strategy call pay off? We're going to see Luke and Slaunch, actually, who hasn't ran the cushion much, but Slaunch is going to get blocked out. Luke's actually able to successfully run the cushion. Sector's getting that run. 3 laps to go. There goes Luke. Sector's going to make it a 3 wide. Down the backstretch. It's close. Luke gets into Real Deal. Still a solid 3 wide. 2 to go at the line. Real Deal leads them down the stripe. Can Luke get that outside run? Here comes Detail trying to creep into the picture. There's the run. 3 wide still. Coming to the white flag. Can Sector do it? He led that lap. One more time around. Luke's going to go for the crossover. Detail going for the cushion. One more time around. Sector's going to win the race. And he does it. Sector wins his first race on Halo 5 ever at the end of Chili Cup. And that was... to call it an exciting finish would be an understatement. So that was a crazy finish to the race. And Sector pulls it off. Takes the win in exciting fashion, and takes his first win since, I think, maybe a Chili Bowl race, actually, on Halo 4, so like 2013 or 2014, so it's been years. It's been years since he's been in Victory Lane, but it finally pulls it off here, and we'll definitely watch a replay of that. And everybody was actually good on fuel. Nobody was out of fuel at the end of the race, so fuel, not a factor. When we look at the results, we'll know what happened. That was pretty crazy. He pulls it off. And you can see everybody celebrating. The reason why is because Sector's usually not in a position to win. So everybody's just congratulating him because it's been, like I said, it's been years. So what did I want to watch? Let's go back. Actually, let's look at the results first. So at the line, it's going to be Sector first, Luke second, Real Deal third, Detail fourth. 5th is going to be Hunter. 6th is going to be Vulcan. Had to check. 7th is going to be Jared. 8th is going to be Team Blatch. 8th is going to be Roman. 9th is going to be Elite. 10th is going to be Soul Reaper. 11th going to be Camby. 12th Slaunch, which I don't know what went wrong with him there in the final laps, but we will see. Let's look at the replay real quick and break down how it all went down. So I'm just gonna free camera it here. So here's the restart. Remember, 4 to go, and let's see what happens. So Justin's in Sector's in a really good position here. following Real Deal. That's a pretty good position to be in. Now we're at 3 to go, and as you can see, in the middle of the pack, it's just complete chaos. Oh, that was a nice move out of Detail. I hope people didn't miss that. That was a really nice move. 2 to go. And he gets the spot on Real Deal, but Luke's still fighting to the outside. It's still a 3-wide, close battle all the way to the end, and then there's the last lap. Detail's going to try to make the cushion work again. Luke's going to go for the crossover, see if there's anything left. Luke and Real Deal, can they do it? All Justin has to do is hold the inside, and he does it. And then that's the race. So one more time. We pretty much watched the top 4, so I do want to highlight, because even though he started in 4th, this isn't a very good position for Detail to start on the outside second row. Like, that's a pretty rough spot. But I do want to highlight this because he makes a very nice move here that ends up earning him his 4th place finish. So runs the cushion in this corner, and then he's just going to make a nice slide move right between Fireball and Roman, and they didn't even see they didn't even see that coming. So that's how he was able to take that position. One more thing I want to look at in replay is Slaunch started right here in row 3 behind Detail. So how did he end up falling all the way to the back? We're going to watch Fireball as well because they started relatively high up, and Roman too. So they're in an early 3-wide right there. Slaunch trying to make it work as well. He's going to opt for the cushion, which I guess he's probably not very comfortable running. He didn't run it really all race. Yeah, just not much room to work with there. Detail just had like the perfect spot to make the run, but Slaunch has a pretty good run there. Fireball's in the outside of that 3-wide. So yeah, I'm still not sure yet how they fall back. Fireball's looking poised for a top 5, but then Hunter makes an aggressive move right here. Roman as well, and Hunter comes up and gets Fireball into the pit entrance, and also a few drivers getting into the tires there as well. So that was just a dick move out of Hunter, really. That's how Fireball lost his spot. Let's look at that again. If we can, this should be. Did it already happen? Already happened. So let's see how that happened there. So that was really what that came down to. That was just a dick move out of Hunter. So one more time here. And yeah, like there's no reason for that. That was just a dick move. Not much else to say. But when it comes to those drivers running into the tires, I'm not really sure about that. So this is the last thing we're going to check here. And then I'll give the official results. And part of it's just because it's the last lap of the race, and once the white flag is out for the last lap, there's no cautions, so you're just going to have people doing whatever. Like, they're basically just going to go for it at that point. So that's part of the reason why there was so much cheese there. So yeah, Slaunch, he had some good runs in the cushion, just wasn't able to make it work. But what happens here? This could have been a good move. Oh, but then Fireball's crash kind of forced Roman down. That kind of forced Jared and Elite down as well. Soul Reaper and Slaunch just getting stuck on those tires. It's going to pop them up in the air. Big crash on the final lap. And Camby is going to slide by and steal some spots. Camby was going to finish like last, but then he hits that tire. Oh, man. I mean, overall, that was a good thing for Camby, though. Ends up getting conked by Soul Reaper at the end, but that's it. So let's go back, watch the celebration. I love the hype in the chat. Let's get this here. So official results, gonna be Sector and Luke and Real Deal. That's top 3. 4th is Detail and 5th is Hunter. 6th will be going to Vulcan. 7th to Jared. 8th to Roman. 9th to Elite. 10th to Soul Reaper. 11th to Camby. 12th to Slaunch, and 13th to Fireball. And if you're and 14th, I suppose, to Dink. And if you're Roman in that situation, that's definitely like an I cry every time moment, because he easily could have had, like, he ran a really good race. He was top 2 for like 80% of the race, but then just at the end it fell apart. So I don't know. That's just, like I said, that's an I cry every time right there for Roman.